Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the second race here of the KSR Formula Renault series. And here in the commentary box, I have with me James Casey.
Hello everybody. I'm sure you get sick and tired of me now, but here I am.
Would you describe to us what happened in the first race yesterday?
Well, yeah, it was a really tense race. We had a race-long battle for the lead. And although we only saw a few overtakes in the end for it, Owen Cutler and Jesse McParland spent a lot of the race right behind each other, with McParland eventually getting past Cutler and then managed to pull away as Cutler dropped back a few places, but it was still a valiant effort from him. He managed back onto the podium, costing Louis Hyde some points to Okieli, who came second. But it was a very good race, and a few interesting incidents as well, with Mikolai Mabu and Matt Sharman both rolling it.
Yep, Mikolai Mabu killed CRC Marshall.
Yep, and then there's
that troll account on Twitter.
And then there's a massive battle at the end of the race for reverse grid pole. Which
do you know who created the CRC Marshall account?
Blake 748.
Yep, that'll probably make him very sad. That his character was killed. But anyway, we are just about to go on the formation lap. It's not warm up, we want to go to the race. As the formation lap is about to get underway. And we're going to give you a rundown of the grid. As the formation lap did get underway, we're just having it like this so we can give you a rundown of the grid. I'll take you through the top 10, you take through the next 10, and then I'll go through the final 6. On pole position, it is Will Sarawi, ahead of Harry Herdman in second. In third on the grid, it is Connor Ellis, ahead of Nicky Vangro in fourth. In fifth on the grid, it is Louis Hyde, ahead of Owen Cutler in sixth. In seventh on the grid, it is Marnio Chieri, ahead of Jesse J. McParland, yesterday's race winner, in eighth. In ninth on the grid, it is Ollie Favell in ninth. We're ahead of Hazel Bullman in 10th. Now you take us through the next 10.
I should be able to read it. Huey Daly is 11th. In 12th, it is Gina Dyker. Is that right? Good. Ollie Gord is in 13th. And Temnikova is in 14th. Melody Elliott is next. And then it is Daniel Copeman in 16th. Brandon Pierce starts 17th. 18th is Sam Lovett. 19th is James Doles. And then 20th is Tom Applin.
21st is Ryan Hirons, ahead of Hannah Goff 22nd. Andrew Bullmain starts in 23rd, ahead of Betty Pright in 24th after the dramas that he had yesterday with losing his front wing. 25th, it is Matt Sharman after rolling yesterday. At the back of the grid, it is Mikolai Mabu. So now we can fast forward this part, and they're just getting ready to line up on the grid. They're going to the final corner now, as this is now live pictures. Obviously the car at the front is going to be removed from the game immediately. Hopefully we'll be able to do it in a different format next year. Just the nature of the mod this year. So, who can you see winning this race?
I'm going to go with Louis Hyde making a charge through the field. But there's a lot of people that could win it. It's
Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. As there is Woosarawi lining up in pole. Here we go. We have the lights for race 2. Lights out, away we go. We just have to exit to once again. It looks like Woosarawi's not got a very good start. And Harry Herdman's taking the lead. Look at Louis Hyde behind as they head down towards turn 1. Owen Cutler on the inside. I think Harry Herdman has taken the lead. He just got a much better launch. Louis Hyde has made a fantastic start. He's up into 3rd place. What do you make of that start?
Yeah, just very poor for Shirawi. Yeah, he's really lost out there, and now he's got Louis Hyde right behind him. Very good start for him, good for the championship.
Yeah, Marnie Okieli down the inside of Owen Cutler, and there you have Nicky Vangro and Connor Ellis battling it out. And look at Louis Hyde all over the back of Will Sarawi as they head towards the middle of the opening lap of this 45-minute race. How long do you think it will take for Louis Hyde to make this move?
It shouldn't take it very long. Remember yesterday we had the top 7 and then 8th was a long way behind. So in terms of pace, Shirawi should not be in this position, so he should be passed really quickly.
Yeah, but Sarawi just didn't get off the line that well, and then Herdman was able to get through. As they enter the final corner, is Louis Hyde going to be able to make the move? He needs to make the move quickly because Harry Herdman is disappearing off into the distance. Sarawi goes to the inside to defend. Is it going to be enough on the brakes? He's going to have to. And I think he has just managed to defend it this time. I'm sure the CGP team will be winning on Will Sarawi, won't they?
Yeah, they definitely will, because Herdman, as well, Herdman was a long way off yesterday. He doesn't really have the pace to win this race unless Shirawi really helps him here. So he has got a good chance. He'll definitely be aiming for a podium, but the win is going to be tough.
But it's a longer race today, because and don't forget there's a pit stop phase as well.
Yeah, so even if Shirawi holds up Hyde for the first stint, it could still be tough for Herman. He's just got to try and make as big a gap as possible at this stage while he's got the advantage.
Yeah, well, that was Jessie Jane McParland almost sliding her way past Connor Ellis there. But it's not quite able to make it done. Let's have a look at that on the replay. She just slid into the corner. So she went for the move. Oh, Marnie Okieli's dropping back for some reason. Marnie Okieli, I'm not sure what's happened here. Was there some mistake somewhere? Yeah, he got tagged. She got tagged by Cutler. That is big for the championship. Unless she can somehow make her way back through. Now they are going to get DRS. Louis Hyde has got the run. Look at the run he's got. But Will Sarawi goes to the inside to defend. Is Hyde going to be able to make Louis stick? There's a bit of contact. What do you think of that run that Hyde got there?
Yeah, he was very close, but he was never really in the right line to overtake there. So it could have cost him position to Vangro, but he got away with it. So in third at the moment.
Yeah, just look at now how much Herdman has been able to escape.
Yeah. Only 2 laps, and it's already 1.1 seconds. So.
Of course, that would be lower than expected if you're in a Yanataroka, as Marnie Okieli, I can see, has managed to pass Dan Copeman on the timing screen.
Making her way back through. It's key that she gets at least into the points.
Has got Hazel Boone and Gina Dika ahead of her.
I'm just starting to get the feeling with Okieli's season that she is not really the main threat to Hyde. Hyde did have quite a few races with problems, and Okieli still hasn't really been able to capitalise.
Yeah, McParland is actually starting to really catch Okieli in the championship for second place.
Yeah. I think she might be the main rival as well. Racing,
yeah, could she?
Extra experience.
Yeah. Could she be the youngest Formula Renault champion in this era? But here comes Hyde. Whoa, moving around! And that was... But Louis Hyde goes down the inside. Will Sarawi almost lost Hyde a position there to Nicky Vangro, but Louis Hyde is through. Let's have a look at that. Just look, he just... I think that was both a kind of a bit of moving around.
Yeah, I don't get that.
That was kind of a bit... I think that was Hyde being able to perform the dummy. Huey Day there, and Owen Cutler battling it out. And there you've got Jesse J. McParland behind Connor Ellis in the battle for 5th place. A lot of battling here. But so much action going on in the early stages.
Yeah, that's what you get with the reverse grid. You do get these trains.
Yeah, it's Will Sarawi who's really leading the train at the moment.
Hyde has a real advantage over the rest of the front runners now, because remember yesterday, Hyde, although he was never really in the fight for the win, he was still very, very close in terms of time.
Yeah. Here's Van Gro.
It'll be tough for these guys to catch up if they don't pass Ferrari in the next couple of laps.
Is Van Gro going to be able to just breeze past here? Van Gro's got the outside, and he just... But he's on the outside line, and now Sarawi's got the inside. But Van Gro's able to drive round. Connor Ellis there making a little bit of mistake and making him susceptible to Jesse J. McParland behind. So much action in these early stages.
Yep, really is a lot of battling going on, just for positions. No collisions yet, but I'm sure that will be a factor in the race later.
The train has gone all the way up to Marnie Occhielli, who's actually now managed to pass Hazel Baldwin. And is right behind Gina Dika in the battle for 10th place. Marnie Occhielli starting to fight her way back through the field in that Martini Protec. How quickly can you see Marnie Occhielli making this move on Dika?
It shouldn't take too long. Dika obviously doesn't have much experience. First weekend in KSR events.
Well, she's been in the KSR Formula 3 series this year, but has not raced in Formula 1 yet. Oh, there's a bit of action ahead. That's Huey Daly having a look at Jesse J. McParland ahead. Van Gro's still ahead. I think I just remembered he did pass Will Sarawi, didn't he? But now here you're looking at Connor Ellis now right behind Will Sarawi. But he needs to be a bit careful because there's Jessie J. McParland behind. And she's going to try to let one fly down the inside. But she's not quite able to do it that. Because we know how aggressive she is on the brakes.
Yeah, she's trying to make moves where you just can't think of it possible, really.
Yeah, and she's made quite a few stick over the course of the year. And now they're both going to get the DRS advantage on Will Sarawi. Is Ellis going to be close enough? Hyde's taking the lead. Hyde has taken the lead. We didn't see that. We didn't see how quickly Hyde was able to catch. Louis Hyde has taken the lead from Harry Herdman. So down the straight, a simple pass down the inside. We didn't even notice that Hyde was that close, did we?
I was just about to mention it. But yeah, that was a very quick catching up.
There's Connor Ellis right behind Will Sarawi. And I think Hyde could be off into the distance here.
I can't see him not winning the race now unless he's got problems.
In the pit stop.
Yeah. Pit stops or crashing or something.
Yeah, or if the tyres go.
Yeah. He's definitely got the pace to easily win this race.
Yeah, in that, obviously that MAT is a very well set up car, the way they're using the same car, but MAT obviously have a way of setting up the car which always makes them front runners every year. Obviously they had a strong year last year. They couldn't obviously challenge Dan Phillips in the championship, but they had John Byers and Daniel McDonald last year, which was quite strong. Here comes Connor Ellis down the inside of Will Sarawi, And I think he's made that move stick.
And Parlin could follow through here, but no.
Not quite. But obviously, MAT didn't have the advantage that D-Tech had throughout the whole of last year. Obviously, with Dan Phillips and Jack Miller. Obviously, we know where Dan Phillips is now, don't we?
Yeah. Doing a pretty good job, but
apart from the fact he took out Tucson in the Belgium race. Tucson was raging about it. Oh, I'm Tucson, by the way. Oh, McParlin down the inside, and that was Cutler completely. That was a very good move from Cutler down the inside of Huey Daly. Whilst Marnie Okieli still can't get past Gina Dika in the battle for 10th place.
Yeah, it seems like the only moves in this train is
on
people
Sarawi.
Sarawi. Yeah.
Yeah, Sarawi's just holding everyone up here. I'm not sure if Sarawi's still within DRS range. Oh, you got side by side behind. That is Okieli and Dika side by side. I think Okieli's just drafted past. Has to go to the inside to defend. Coatman into the pits for some reason. But where did this all start off? Dika just took way too much curb. Are we seeing pit stops now? It's a bit. I think Gord and Coatman have come together. Gord could be out here because he's lost his rear wing. That's what happened here. Oh no, that's completely not on there from Dan Coatman. Just completely smacked him out of the race, and that is obviously no rear wing, so Gord will not be allowed to continue. Sharman's really far back for some reason. I'm not sure what. Oh, he had a rolling incident. What did you make of that incident?
Well, that's the second time he's rolled over this weekend.
I mean, the Gord Coatman incident.
Yeah, just stupid mistake really from Coatman, to be honest.
Yet the CGP team will be raging about it on Twitter. I can tell.
Gore wasn't going to score any points anyway, so I don't think they'll really care.
Vangro's past Herdman. I don't think Hyde's going to run away with this, because look at how quickly look at how Vangro is being able to stay within, like, kind of hang on to the back of Louis Hyde. So where did Vangro manage to pass Herdman? Was it? I think it must have been just a simple pass at turn 1. Do you predict?
Probably, yep.
Yeah, and that's what it was. Marnie Okieli's now right behind Ollie Favell.
Parlin losing a lot of time now, still stuck behind Sharawi.
It's still Louis Hyde in the lead of the race. Look at McParlin. I think the thing, Sarawi's been able to get within DRS when it matters.
Yeah, he's now out of that now, so it should be the lap for McParlin. It does seem like that is the case, that when he's in DRS he's fine, because it seems to me that every 2 or 3 laps people are passing him when he's gone out of DRS. I would expect McParlin to go through now.
Is she going to be able to get the advantage she needs? She's right behind as they head down the straight. DRS enabled.
Yeah, she was a lot closer than this making the move yesterday, and she is.
And she just breezes past, and Cutler could go through as well because he has DRS. So Jesse up into 5th place. The youngest driver on the grid. There you're looking at the race leader, Louis Hyde, in that yellow MAT. Yellow cars seem to be doing well this weekend, don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
2.0.
Nice, colourful grid.
2.0 is the gap. But let's see what... There's Marnie Okieli you've got now right behind Ollie Favell. Huey Daly, Owen Cutler, obviously still behind Will Sarawi. As they head into the middle part of that, we're starting to approach. We're over 1/3 of the way into the race now. Billy Pryor starting to fight his way back through the field. Obviously, he's had a very difficult weekend here at Estoril. Here comes Owen Cutler. But Will Sarawi does try to put up a fight, but just leaves the defence way too late. But he's still able to hold the position somehow. I don't know how Cutler didn't make it stick there.
No, Cutler needed to do that as well, really. Because McParlin is getting a long way away already.
And she's right behind Connor Ellis. Look at how close she has managed to get to the Red Bull Nemesis.
Ellis is going backwards. He's coming back towards Shirawi at this rate.
Ellis is struggling. McParlin having a look down the inside.
Yeah, he's lost a lot. He lost half a second in that sector alone.
Yeah, McParlin's having a very good weekend, isn't she?
Yeah, this could be a double podium for her. After Ellis, it's Herdman.
Yeah, I doubt that Herdman will put up much fight, because if McParlin's faster, then the CGP team will probably ask Herdman to move over.
It should be an easy pass for McParlin now.
She's got the exit. Obviously, these two finished 1 and 2 in Monaco, the race that we had in Monaco that supported the CRC, and Ellis just doesn't put up any fight at all. Oh, there's contact! Who hit who there? That's Ellis and McParlin coming together. Is McParlin going to be able to get going again? Looks like she might just be able to. Yep, she is. I don't know who was at fault for that. Ellis, I think. That is not acceptable from Connor Ellis.
Ah, what an absolute idiot.
This is the CGP team principal in the commentary box for me. Just missed his breaking point. Apologies, Connor Ellis, if you're offended by that. This is what you get when you've got a team principal. That means we could see a bit more action because we got McParlin fighting her way through. But that's a real shame for McParlin there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's ruined our weekend. And now chances of second of the championship looking very tough to get this weekend for sure.
Yeah, would you agree that Ellis was at fault there?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I don't know what he was doing, really.
Sometimes you just need... I think what he was trying to do was he was trying to go to the outside, but McParlin was already through. So, and she went to the outside. Just she can't expect Ellis to do that. So sometimes you just need to accept losing a position. You just can't just... As Ellis having to fend from Favell. Obviously Ellis lost out on all of that. But McParlin doesn't seem to get along with the Red Bull Nemesis, does she?
No, a lot of incidents with them this season. It's cost her a lot of points.
Marnie Okieri's actually been repassed by Dika. Was that? I think that might be. Dika might have taken advantage of what happened ahead. No, it happened before that. Let's see where Dika was able to get through. She was through way before. Let's see what actually happened. So I think maybe Okieri attempted to pass. Yo, nope. Yep, she was held up by the incident. But we can expect a fight back here from McParland here, obviously in the 14th. But then she has to close onto the train where everyone's going to get DRS from each other.
Yeah, she has to pit. She has to try and do something strategically from here to get a good result.
As now here is Okieri and Dika. They're having a good battle, these two are. Dika goes back to the outside to just cover off Marnie in the Martini Protec. We're just over halfway through this race now. Obviously we've got the pit stop phase coming up. The two Silver Speeds battling it out. Do you think this has been an exciting race so far?
Yeah, it's been interesting for sure, yeah.
I wouldn't say it's been as exciting as yesterday though.
No, because that was the race for the lead. It's pretty spread out at the front. It's all just centred around Shirawi, really.
Yeah, Sarawi has now got Huey Daly for company, but Huey Daly doesn't seem to be catching him.
I think Herdman could actually be on for a good result here. With that collision, it means that Shirawi's back into 5th. So
Yeah.
it gives Herdman just a little bit extra time, breathing space.
Yeah.
So he can make his pit stop without worrying about getting held up behind someone after the stop, probably.
McParland right behind Temnikova. Obviously, you know you need to be tentative when if the person you're trying to pass is Temnikova.
Yep. And Temnikova's coming up to the back of this train now.
Because we know that Temnikova's been a bit of a liability so far this year, hasn't she?
Yeah. In all forms of KSR events.
Of course, Monaco, that was a boiling point for her when she took off Louis Hyde.
Where's she going?
Oh, she goes very wide. I don't know what is she doing? She just completely parks her car on the exit. And this is weird, but that might have actually helped McFarland a little bit because now she's going to get DRS. Oh, she's going to go for the inside. Not quite.
You can see she's really losing the tyres now, sliding around all over the place.
Obviously, she would have lost a lot of tyre life through that spin.
And I think Conor Ellis was just really struggling with tyre wear because he's fallen away from Shirawi now. He's 3 seconds away from Huey Daly, well 2.2 seconds away from Huey Daly now. He's 6th. So this is a new train formed now.
I think it's behind Ellis.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think Temnikova's actually within a second of Gaspard Melody Elliott. Oh, Daly's past Sarawi. Temnikova goes to the inside to defend. And McParland, is she going to be able to drive round the outside? Yes, she is. That was a good move from Jessie Jane McParland. Drive straight round the outside. Temnikova trying to cover off the inside, but McParland is just better off on the brakes. What do you make of that move?
Yeah, pretty brave. Did put a lot of trust in Temnikova there, and it was fine. So.
That was a bit brave to put trust in Temnikova. Of course, when she ruined Louis Hyde's qualifying session in Monaco. I think I remember I was quite critical of Temnikova on the stream after that.
Right.
It's actually Ollie Favell leading this train, who's having a good weekend.
Yeah, just missed out on that reverse grid yesterday. He's not having as good a race as Shirawi, but...
The top 3 are really separated now, but Cutler, I don't think is actually catching Herdman that quickly.
No, he is definitely catching, but not as much as we would have hoped, I guess.
I guess we've got pit stops coming up soon, I guess within the next 10 minutes. Look how quickly McParland's caught up to these silver speeds. And then has got her fellow Irish driver, Marnie O'Chieli, ahead. Into that kink.
Ellis has got his pace together now. He's pulling away from Favell quite comfortably now. So he could still get a good result out of this if he's not penalised.
Now McParland still behind Melody Elliott.
Yeah, we're quite hard to get past here because Mendy Elliott.
This is where the battle is taking place. Down the inside goes Gina Dika on the inside of Ollie Favell, and she has made the move stick. Is she going to be able to escape from this train? Oh, McParland's got Melody Elliott without the use of DRS. Whoa, that's a typical McParland manoeuvre there. straight down the inside. And she's going to have a look down the inside of Hazel
What a
Baldwin.
mover.
Bravo! That was a great move. Wow. That was a great move there from McFarlane. Just kind of saw the advantage and took it. Marnie Okieli right behind Ollie Favell now. I can see McParlin still getting some reasonable points today.
Yeah, I mean, actually, she...
Oh, hide into the pits. Pit stops are underway.
Will he get traffic? That's the thing.
Not a very good stop, but he's got going.
Will.
Where is he going to come out? Is he going to come out in the train? Because that could cause a problem.
Yeah, Shirawi and Bailey both through. Really
There's
easy
the pit
behind
exit.
Ellis.
Just
Yes,
behind
he is
Connor
behind
Ellis. That could cost him a little bit. Now, what about Van Gogh? But it's Louis Hyde who is the first to pit. No, I don't think anyone else actually pitted. Billy Pryor's out of the race. Not sure why. Oh, he just rolled. I think probably trying to pass Balmain. Yep, just completely cartwheeled. McParlin's right behind Okieli now. I think if you were McParland or Okieli, you'd pit now just to get an undercut and get out of this train.
Yeah, and they would come out and play around, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe...
Van Gogh into the pits. Herdman in. Cutler in. Daly's in. Sarawi stays out. Ellis in. Obviously Hyde continues round. They're all in. This is going to get very tasty. Nicky Van Gogh obviously is still behind Louis Hyde. But this is going to be a battle of pit crews. I think McParland and Ellis might lose out here because they might have damage from the incident. Yet they're going to lose out because of damage.
Okay, Ellie's had a very slow stop as well.
Yep, probably because of damage. But McParland's actually... Deeker's had a very slow stop as well. Oh! Who's that? That was Maboo. And I think that was Hazel Baldwin.
Yeah, I think so.
A lot of action. It's still Will Sarawi in the lead of the race, but really holding up Louis Hyde here on these old tyres. Oh, Aplin ahead of McParland. I'm not sure if Temnikova, Goff, and have been in. I know Favell has. I'm not sure about... I think Temnikova has been in. I'm not sure about Goff. I think Goff, that's the only reason why she could be that high. Sarawi into the pits. Let's see where he's going to come out. The
gap was significantly closed, so...
Into the pits comes
2.1.
Gaspard Medialio.
It was 3.9, it's now 2.1. Van Gogh's a lot closer.
That's because he got held up by Sarawi.
Yeah, a lot. 1.8 seconds in 2 sectors I counted he lost, so...
Yeah, as they both exit the pits. Not a very good stop. Where are they going to come out? Are they going to come out in the thick of it in this train of cars? Goff into the pits. So's Aplin. Where's Sarawi going to come out? Just ahead of Melody Alio, Temnikova, Ellis, McParland. Is there anyone else still yet to pit? And I think Temnikova has indeed been in and is ahead of Connor Ellis. Of course, both Ellis and McParland lost a lot of time in the pits because of the damage. But look at that. Hyde has extended his advantage. This is his race to lose. Definitely.
Yeah.
Melody Alliot starting to catch up to Sarawi. Ellis and Temnikova are very close together. Obviously, Ellis will probably be under investigation for the incident with McParland. Which McParland really did come off worse, didn't she?
Yeah.
As down the inside goes Connor Ellis of Lisa Temnikova. And he has made the move stick. And McParland is catching. As well. I think she's going to buy into this. Whilst Ellis is going to go after Melody Elliott, who's right behind Will Sarawi, who appears to be really struggling. Melody Elliott looks down the inside. That is bold! But is not quite able to make it stick. That's bold driving for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Fab is 6 now. We're getting a nosebleed in that position.
Yeah. Fab will look at
So
having
actually, Shirawi got reverse grid pole from Fabel. And Fabel's now ahead of Shirawi, so Fabel's done a fantastic job today. Made up from losing out right at the end of last race.
Yeah. I think Temnikova does still have DRS. No, I don't think she does, because look at how quickly McParland's catching. He cuts to the inside, and then goes to the outside. A bit aggressive on defence there from Temnikova, I think.
Yeah, it was just before the braking zone, so it was just okay, but...
No contact. Obviously, if it's in the braking zone, that's when it's not acceptable. I wonder if there's going to be any "what is she doing" moments from Temnikova. McParland has a little look down the inside of the FTP car. Is McParland going to be able to have a look down the inside this time? Got the run down the inside. Temnikova's not putting up a fight yet. We need to just have a look, see what Temnikova's going to do. Doesn't quite make contact with McParland, and McParland makes the move stick. Ahead, you've got Medialio still behind Sarawi.
I reckon McParland could still get maybe as high as 6th in this race with the slow Favell up there, but it'll be a very, very tough job if she's going to do that.
Yeah, she's going to need... Oh, for God's sake! Phillips. I mean, it's kind of acceptable that he does it, because I troll his videos by... I troll the obscure lads videos. And make a message come up on there, so... It's kind of...
Maybe just wants to come on for his expert opinion after being 2014 champion.
Yeah, the 2014 champion. News, Dan Phillips, for trolling the stream, Dan Phillips has lost his 2014 championship in the Formula Renault Series. Phoebe O'Connor is now declared 2014 champion. Just joking. Did you watch the last race of Formula Renault last year?
Yeah.
That was
the first race CGP competed in. So
obviously they competed throughout the whole of last year, didn't they?
Good day.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Tom Green putting in a stellar performance.
Yep, unlike in CGP2.
Oh yeah.
You were quite critical of him, weren't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. But look at McParland's.
Right behind Connor Ellis. Obviously, these two came to blows earlier.
There's only 4 seconds to battle now. Look at that's crazy.
This is where all the actions could take place at the back end of this top 10.
Now, really, if Ellis was a gentleman, he'd just let McLaren through now.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to do that. We know Ellis is quite an aggressive driver, but McParlin's even more aggressive. So this is why it could get a bit tasty. What Ellis is trying to do here is to just close the gap to Medialio so he can get DRS, which could kind of protect him a little bit from the attack. But I don't think he's done enough. No, he hasn't done enough. Now she's got the run on Ellis. Is Ellis going to do the sensible thing and back out? Well, they're side by side, but McParlin has made the move stick without a problem. Obviously, McParlin's probably quite pissed off at Ellis, obviously, after the earlier incident. But now up to Melody Alio. Oh, Sharman into the pits, obviously. He lost his front wing earlier.
Done a good job to recover, actually, up into 16th place.
But he has to stop for new tyres.
Yeah.
So he had to do 2 stops, obviously, for losing his front wing earlier.
He could come fighting back through the field though.
But look at how quickly, I think this is going to be the most difficult part for McParlin because it's Melody Elliott and Sarawi who have been running together for quite some time, getting DRS from each other. And that's where... So she may have to do it without the use of DRS. But if she can, then there's 6th, well up the road. In fact, there's... I think 5th might be a bit of a tall order for her, but 6th definitely is a possibility.
Yeah, she's been gaining massively. It was something like 6 seconds a couple of laps ago. Now it's
Melody Elliott's still behind Will Sarawi. I think that's what McParlin's going to have to hope, that Melody Elliott and Sarawi battle it up and kind of trip over each other. I mean, I think if she can pass Melody Elliott, then she really should have no trouble with Sarawi.
Yeah, it's that first car's going to be the tough one. But she is definitely quick enough.
Yeah. Is she going to be able to send one up the inside here? No. Obviously, we know that curb people have rolled on. So I think she knows that, so she's been told to be a bit tentative going into that corner. But also what she's going to try to do is to boost Melody Elliott's pace. So Melody Elliott gets the run on Sarawi. He's on the fresher tyre.
I reckon McParlin does have a chance here. She is very close.
Yeah, she's got a better exit than Melody Elliott. But then here comes the DRS.
I think she still might just get through it.
Yeah, if she could go for a daring lunge. Oh, that's Melody Elliott going for a very daring, almost doing a very daring lunge on Sarawi. Coatman into the pits. Obviously, he lost his front wing earlier for taking out Gord. What incident would you say the CGP principal would be more angry about? The McParlin Ellis or the Gord Coatman?
The McParlin Ellis. Gord lost nothing. Gord lost like 13th place. We don't care about that. Halliburton's doing well, still 3rd. It's very close though. I think Cutler will.
Cutler's starting to catch. This is where it could get a bit tasty. I think maybe one more lap he could be behind.
Yeah. But after that, Herman shouldn't drop any more places. So 4th place finish will be good for him.
Ellis is on the back of this train now as well. McParlin looks to be close enough, I think,
yeah,
but
I think she's
still the thing is DRS. But look at the advantage that she's got down the straight. She could easily have a look here. She's going to go have a little look down the inside with that neon yellow car. But she is starting to run out of time a little bit.
Favel's coming back to them as well, which will further increase the DRS gain for Shirawi as well. So.
Oh, McParlin gonna have a slight look down the inside. We saw her make a fabulous move on Hazel Baldwin earlier. Through there.
Yeah, she's got to try and do that type of move. Turn 1 isn't going to work, I don't think. She needs to try and be creative now, or she's going to lose out points. Big style here.
Yeah. Especially Marnie Okieri, I don't know what's happened to her. She's out, and so is Hazel Baldwin. This is going to really hurt Marnie Okieri's championship, isn't it?
Yeah. If Hyde does take the win, then it's really not good for Okieri. And I just can't see anyone beating Hyde if McParlin doesn't gain any places from here.
Yep. I think this is actually the closest McParlin's been off the final corner.
Yeah, she's really got to go for it this lap.
Because otherwise she could easily just run out of time. But she's not quite able to... She just can't get close enough because of... I mean, this is a nightmare for a driver. You're behind a couple of cars. The car ahead, who has DRS off the car ahead of him or her, and they can't get past. Let's see what happened. I'm presuming actually maybe Okieri and Baldwin came together. Let's see what actually happened.
Oh, it was coming into the pit. I thought she'd lost.
Oh, that's a big incident. So down the inside. So she got help from Sharman, and Sharman collected Baldwin. We didn't see that. I was having completely off camera. Sharman's somehow still running, battling Hannah Goff. Louis Hyde is fighting his way through the traffic. This could get tasty.
Oh, Cutler's taken third.
Cutler's past Herdman. But Hyde in back markers, that could get a bit tasty. And what McParlin going to want to do is just to make Medianic have to defend as much as possible. I think he's still within DRS. But he's not got the slipstream advantage. I think this could be McParlin's best chance so far. But she's just unable to get close enough. I don't really see there being many more overtakes in this train.
No. Problem is that we've got 3 people and none of them are really that much faster than each other, so...
Yeah, Hyde's got a massive lead. Vangro's got traffic.
Remember though, Hyde was the first to pit, so his tyres might go off at the end. Shouldn't cost him the victory though.
Yeah. Sarawi's starting to catch up to Favel.
Oh, she could have had a go there. But
That's what she's going to need to do, one of the typical moves that we see from her.
she's really close enough now just to dive up the inside. Give it a go.
But I don't think she wants to. But I think she can afford to take the risk because 2 points is basically nothing.
Yeah, it's not worth anything to her getting 2 points, but 8 points would. And I get the feeling if she gets past, she might be able to get at least one more position. But this could be the last lap now, so.
I doubt it. I think we're going to have one more lap after this.
Yeah, we will. We will.
Louis High is just catching traffic. There's lapped a few cars. Oh, Deacon and Pierce battling it out in the midfield. It's a 5-car train. No one can make an overtake. Oh, McParlin down the inside. And has she made it stick?
No.
That's what we need to see from her. She needs to keep trying all of those types of moves.
Almost paid off.
But she still doesn't want to risk a penalty as well. I guess that's still in her mind.
Yeah, she doesn't want a penalty, I guess.
Look, Sarawi right behind Favel.
This could...
Hyde has started what will be his final lap. Or I'm presuming it will be.
Yeah, unless he does like a 45
Oh,
seconds.
Fable's managed to get a good advantage down this, on the exit of the final corner. Sarawi's not going to be able to make the move stick. Van Grove fighting his way through the traffic. I'm presuming this is going to be the last lap. More traffic ahead for Hyde. Yep, this is the last lap. Louis Hyde is getting ready to round the final corner. It is going to be Louis Hyde who is going to take victory here in the second race here at Estoril. Hyde wins in Estoril. Van Grove is going to take second, with Cutler taking the final podium slot. Double podium for D-Tech. Fourth goes to Herman, but what's going on in the battle here? It's McParney, who I think is probably the most likely to make a move, but I don't think there's going to be any places to be able to do it. Unless you can somehow get a very good exit of the final corner. And it's going to be Fable 6th, Sarawi 7th, Mediani 8th, McParlin 9th, Ellis 10th. And that is your top 10. Temnikova takes 11th, Deeka's going to take 12th, Pierce 13th, Lovett's going to take 14th. What do you think of that race?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a little bit of a shame that we didn't have any movement at the front, really. It was all about who could pass Sharawi the quickest at the start, and it made the race good in some ways, but also stopped there being battling at the front. But yeah, overall it was a pretty good race. There was definitely a lot of
Hyde who has taken victory. Edo's going to be the last of the actual finishers on the lead lap. What an interest! I don't want to switch to the CRC scene. What an interesting race. Let's add up the standings. But now it's obviously after a very interesting race, and apparently we might see a bit of a confrontation between McParland and Ellis. I think you know where this is coming to, don't you? I guess you'll report it on Twitter. What's going on Twitter? 50-point lead Hyde has now. He actually has, if he wins both races, he has an outside chance of securing it at the next race, I think. Yeah, he has an outside chance of securing it at the next race. In Spa, which obviously takes place in 2 weeks' time. What an exciting race that was. We've seen an exciting weekend. But who would you say drove today?
I'm going to say Fable for 6th.
Yeah.
He went from 9th to 6th, actually making progress. It's really good for him because he's been slow all season. So.
What do you think of the championship standings now?
Yeah, it kind of does make it seem like Hyde's got it in the bag. I mean, last time I said someone had the championship in the bag, it was O'Connor, and now she doesn't even lead the championship.
Yeah, because she's had multiple mechanical failures.
6 DNFs, or 6 non-scoring events in a row.
And it was all not her fault.
Yeah. But I would say it'll be tough for anyone to beat Hyde. Now, if you think about it, even if Hyde gets 0 points, the person behind still has to average 10 points a race, really, or just 9.
Yeah,
9
in fact, Hyde can finish second behind Okieli in the last 6 races and still win the title.
Yeah. So yeah, all Hyde needs is just a few fifths next week.
Just to finish, just to not have any races without scoring.
Yeah. Because I don't think Okieli's going to be winning races, because she hasn't been great since. Well, actually, she's had a few seconds, but she hasn't had a win since the first round, second race at Catalunya. So
yeah,
I do think that Hyde has got this one.
Yeah, where do you think this could go for Hyde?
It'll be tough. I think maybe a MAT CGP2 seat could be an option for him with CGP2 next season.
Without CRC?
Yeah, it could do. I mean, Speed Tech might be an option for him. He might be able to slot into that seat.
Without Lockie, maybe if they make it.
Lockie, Speed Tech, those are probably two options. I wouldn't say that any other of the teams would want to bring someone right up from Formula Renault, but Phillips has proved that you can do it. So.
Yeah. It's classed a higher league than CGP3, this is. And by the way, it's now FTP who are at the bottom of the table. Who look like they're set to take the silver spoon, the wooden spoon. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. It's been Matt T Gaming HD alongside James Casey commentating. And we'll see you in, obviously we've got CRC next week, but as far as Formula Renault is concerned, we'll see you in 2 weeks' time for the penultimate weekend, or the third to last weekend of the season. Goodbye.